to the channel and welcome to another video with the Defender. Now, as you can see, all this stuff is going to be fitted to this thing. So I'm not going to do it all in one go. I'm going to make a series of videos because such as the steps, I've had them refurbished. I managed to save them, give them a complete refurbishment, so I've got to build them up. What else is there? There's the grill that I need to fit back together. I've had the bottom grill sprayed because it was just in really bad condition. So yeah, there's going to be a couple of parts to this. It's not just going to be one massive video. So the first thing I need to do is clean them because they've been in storage that long. They're absolutely filthy. So yeah, hope you enjoy this one, guys. Let's get everything outside and give it a watch. I'm going to fit the side steps onto the Land Rover. Because I stripped them down and got them fully refurbished, they also need putting back together. So while the air rivet is out, I'm going to fit this little grill in the original aircon grill that goes on the front. I had all this refurbished as well, it just tidies the thing up so much. And I'm also going to fit the wheel spacers and the wheels back onto the Land Rover. So I'll get started with this grill first. Grill nicely installed into the aircon grill. I'll give it a nice polish up once I've took the standard grill off. So now I'll change the end in the air gun and now put the side steps together. Right, so as you can see, these are genuine side steps. When I bought them, I gave them a quick lick of paint and they were alright, but before I took the Land Rover off the road, the ends especially are known for rusting. So these are actually really solid, and all they've been done is blasted in a sandblaster and then resprayed completely with really good paint. So it's just a case of putting them back together and then refit them on the Land Rover. The only thing I am going to do different is fill all the inside with Lanagard. If you've not had a look at the Lanagard video, have a look on the couple of videos back and I'll Lanagard the complete chassis. So the leftover is just for bits like this. So the only thing it does, that goes on there, and you just got to stretch the rubber a little bit for the trim to fit, and then it's just a case of riveting it in. So the bits that are particularly bad are the ends. So make sure the drain's clear, and all I'm going to do is just blast some Lanagard in the ends just to keep them from rusting from inside out. And that's it really. So now it's time just to put the top back on. So just before I stick the top back on, I'm just going to put a coat of Lanagard just underneath, because obviously this is a major water trap. So spray a bit on a cloth. And just over the top. You don't need loads to help it with that little bit more protection. Right, now the rubber, if they've been apart for as long as mine have, you might need to just stretch them slightly. So the way to do that, stick that in there, and that's it. That will just stretch the rubber out. And now it's just a case of putting the rivets in. So to fit the step, you've got 4 bolts that goes out onto the sill, and then 2 bolts that go onto the brackets here. Now my chassis has already been threaded, so it was just a case of sticking the bolts in. The thread was already there. Pretty straightforward, especially if you're going to ramp it. Really easy. So that's this side fitted. I'll just get on with the passenger side now. So the side steps are on now. I've just fitted some mud flaps to the back, and I didn't clean them yesterday, so the mud flaps are filthy. The next job then is to fit these wheel spacers, because with the big wheels they do catch on the radius arms because of the size of them. So a lot of people don't like using wheel spacers, but if your bearings are alright and you buy some decent quality wheel spacers, not the cheap type, these self-center, so when you put the nuts in, you wind them up first, make sure it's centralised, and then torque up the wheel nuts, and then obviously put your wheels on. So there's a lot of people that don't like them. Me personally, I've got them on the Suzuki. I had them on this when I bought it, and it's personal preference really. So these are Winch Max wheel spacers, and they feel alright. So let's get these wheels off and let's get these fitted. So my only advice I can give when fitting wheel spacers is make sure the hub's clean, free of anything to push the spacer off. Therefore, when you torque the wheel up, it's torquing directly against the hub. So if you've got a little bit of muck or a bit of build-up of corrosion, when you torque it up, the wheel spacer is not going to be sat flush, but also you're not going to torque the wheel nut up enough. So therefore it risks coming off, etc. So all I'm going to do is there's a bit of marking from the boost wheels, but the hub itself is nice and flat and free of muck. Now these were already on the Land Rover when I bought it, so I don't know how much they are, but also you can see the muck on them. Well, it's not muck, they are clean, they're just wear and tear, they're not new, are they? So yeah, stick them on, run the nuts up, and I'll wedge the brake pedal down and then torque them up. Ooh, not that one. So, alloy wheels on these Defenders are 170 Newton meters. So that's what I've torqued these up to, and then the wheels that I'm putting on, they're also 170 Newton meters as well. So now they're all torqued up, ready. There's only one thing left to do, and that's put the big wheels on. Right guys, so that's it for this. We'll call this one part 1. Ah, look how good this looks, just with simple mods like the steps. I mean, to be honest, it did need the steps. But what a difference, what a difference. I'm well impressed with this. It looks amazing. I've not even started yet. Just by doing these simple things, look at how dramatic the changes of the car. I mean, yeah. Wow, this looks amazing. I can't believe how good this looks. I don't like the grille black, but with the wheels on it kind of brings it out a little bit, even though it's still getting the green one put on. So I hope you've really enjoyed this one as much as I have making it. Do tell me what you think about it in the comments. And yeah, this is part 1. So there's another couple of videos coming up. So if you haven't already, do subscribe to the channel, because there's plenty more of this coming along. So I'll see you in the next video.